Alright, so let's make this quick because I know you guys are here for the tour review. First thing first, I want to apologize for being gone for so long. It was not my intention. Work has been taking me up, life has been taking me up, and most importantly, stop motion has been taking me up. But here's the thing about the stop motion though. I'm delaying the Batman one. I'm still going to release it. It's still going to happen. It's just right now I want to focus on the Avengers stop motion. I'm still making a stop motion for the 300 subscriber celebration. It's just, it's going to be a little different. But besides that, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm still going to be uploading as much as I can, and I'll keep trying to do it on Friday as I promised. But to be honest with you, I don't know if I will upload every Friday. Because when I get home from work, it's like your whole body goes numb. But yeah, that's all I got to say. So let's just get into the review. Hey guys, Dylan here. Welcome back to another action figure review, and today reviewing the Marvel Legends Daredevil Born Again Daredevil. I don't need to explain why I got this figure. All you need to know is that I got it from Target when the fire alarm was on. But the most important question is, who is Daredevil? What is Daredevil and why is Daredevil? I'll be answering these questions right now. Holy crap, I just realized it's been a while since I've actually explained the character's origin. Jesus Christ. This all starts with Matt Murdock being raised in Hell's Kitchen by his father, Jack Murdock, who was a boxer. From a young age, Jack Murdock made his son, Matt Murdock, study a lot. This was because Jack didn't want Matt to, struggle in life. He didn't want him to go into the ring and fight people so he could survive like he does. The thing is though, Jack isn't just a boxer. You see, when Jack didn't have an opponent and he couldn't really make enough money, he'd actually work as an enforcer for the local mafia just so he can make ends meet and support his son. Matt actually took advantage of the situation and actually copied his father's exercise routine while he was gone, just so he can keep himself nice and healthy. And life kind of just continued like that. Jack boxed and worked for the mafia just so he could support his son. But one day, while Matt Murdock was just walking down the sidewalk, he noticed an old man walking down the street. See, this old man is blind, and he doesn't know that there's a truck heading right towards him. Matt Murdock, with his quick thinking, got in the way and saved the old man. The problem is, the truck did indeed crash, and some of its chemicals landed on him, particularly his eyes, causing him to go blind. But here's the thing. Even though the chemicals took away his sight, it also heightened his other four senses to the point where he basically can still see, but he still can't see. Am I explaining this correct? It's like a radar sense, a very, very good radar sense. He can sense the people around him, he can sense the buildings, the rooms, walls, cars, even bugs, like little small things like that. He just can't physically see what they look like, if that makes sense. Finally, with his hard work finally paying off, he was able to go to Columbia to study law. Here's where he actually meet his business partner slash best friend, Foggy. I'm not saying his full name. If you want to know his full name, you Google it. But his name is Foggy, alright? That I can confirm. Anyway, Matt's father was also having a good time as well, since he was getting on a winning streak and actually making a name for himself. But this is where things get really bad. You see, Matt's father was doing so well that Matt decided he wanted to go to the boxing match with Foggy so he can see, well, technically sense, his father's next boxing match. But while Jack was preparing for his next boxing match, the local mafia he's been working for pull up, and it turns out that they've been fixing all of his matches. Yeah, that's the only reason why he was winning. They were all faking it. But this time, Jack has to lose a match. And they told him that if he doesn't, they're gonna kill him. That's it. They're gonna kill him. The thing is, Jack doesn't want to lose in front of his son. So now he needs to make a choice. He can either take a dive and just, keep living, or win the fight and die. Well, he took the latter because he won the fight. And when he was walking home, they killed him. The death of his father hit Matt like a truck. You have to understand, there were no other family he could lean on. His mom was non-existent. His dad was the only family he had left, and he just lost them to the mafia. I would not be okay either. But Matt wasn't alone. He had his friend Foggy, and together, with his own determination and just them being good friends, they were able to graduate Columbus and become full-fledged lawyers, even opening up their own office. The thing is, Matt couldn't really let go of his father's death. No one really would. So, he decided to make a plan to get revenge. And this is where Daredevil's basically born, where not only he makes his first suit, which is the yellow and red one with the single D on it, he also takes down his first criminal, which was his father's murderer. And after that, the rest is history. Normally, I would go into detail of the Netflix version, which is technically the MCU version of Daredevil's story, but honestly, it's basically the same, but just with small differences. Number one, when Matt Murdock lost his sight, he was actually a kid and not a teenager. Number two, Matt didn't immediately adapt to his abilities. In fact, he was actually dealing with a lot of sensory overload because he couldn't handle it. Number three, I believe Matt's father actually didn't work for the Mafia. I think they were literally just telling him to take a dive or they were going to kill him. Number four, like I said, Matt was very young, so when his father died, he went to an orphanage. He wasn't in college, he wasn't doing anything, he was in an orphanage, and that is where he met a man named Stick, which I'm honestly just gonna say he's a blind ninja, who not only taught Matt how to fight, but also harness his senses and use them to see without seeing. And soon the two actually would have a father and son relationship. Kind of. More like a hate-love type of relationship. But it doesn't change the fact that Stick soon realized that Matt was way too emotionally attached to become the warrior he's trying to make him into, so Stick actually abandoned him. But Matt continued his training, continued his studies, and soon went to college and became a lawyer. And yes, in college, that is where he met Foggy, just like in the comic books. And finally, number five, he had no super suit at the beginning. He literally, I want to say he had a sweatsuit on, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't a sweatsuit. He also didn't give himself a name, like, at all. The people of New York gave him the name after the rumors started spreading, so most of the show was him embracing this new title as Daredevil and becoming a hero instead of a vigilante, which, you know, he technically is still a vigilante, but you know the meaning. Anyway, enough of talking about origins, let's get into the action figure. That's what you're all here for anyway. The painting and sculpture of this action figure is amazing. Now look, I understand that technically this is just red and black and it doesn't have the double D's on his chest, but look, it is a classic Daredevil look now. Netflix created this, and now sometimes people just can't see Daredevil not wearing this suit. Plus, it just looks amazing. Look at it. All of the details, the little black, the red. It's just, dude, it just looks really cool. I don't have any complaints about this. Now, if you could just zoom, there you go. There you go. Now you can see more of the detail here. It just looks amazing, man. It really does. I just love it all. And look at the face. Yo, the face looks so freaking good. I kind of wish it came with an alternate head to match with it, but it doesn't. I feel like it should have, but it doesn't. But yeah, this thing looks amazing. There's so much detail on this figure. At this point, I'm not really even reviewing it. I'm just glazing it. I'm sorry. I like this too much. As for accessories, it's a 50-50 for me. But let's start with the good. He comes with one fist hand and one open hand. I read the script backwards. That's the bad. So along with his gripping hands, he comes with one fist and one open hand, when he should come with two fist hands and two open hands. This does not make sense, even a little bit, but whatever. I guess that's what they wanted to do. Of course, he also comes with his billy clubs, which honestly just look like Nightwing's nightsticks, but you know, they're different. And as you can see, there is a lot of freaking detail on these things, so I just wanted to show it off one by one because it is really freaking cool. Now, these things can't connect into one thing, which I kind of don't like, but at the same time, I'm okay with it because it comes with this accessory. Now, at first, I thought this would be bendy wire, but it's not. If you don't know what this is a rope, because you know Nightwing swings around the city kind of like Spider-Man, so if you just pop him into the billy clubs and he can do that. The accessories on this guy is actually pretty good. You know, he comes with his billy clubs, he has the little wire, that's fine. The only thing I don't like, and I really don't like this, is the fact that he comes with one open hand and one fist hand. What the heck? We know this man loves his billy clubs, but when he doesn't have them, he's boxing, alright? Just like his father. So it's kind of weird that he only comes with one open and one fist. I mean, you can use the grip hands as fist hands if you're making a stop motion or something, but still, man, like you gotta do better. It's so dumb. Anyway, enough with whatever the hell that was at the end. The articulation on this guy is actually really good. Like, really, really good. When I opened this thing up, I thought I had to, warm him up like I normally do. Get him all moving and everything, shave some pieces down. But instead, I was relieved and happy to have an action figure that was completely 100% movable and just ready to be used out of the box. I mean, it's amazing. Not to mention the fact I love the new arm system they're using. It's the same one they use for Wolverine, and I heard a lot of people complaining about it because they didn't like the fact that this is going to be a going on thing, but I like it because I always like this type of articulation, and it's the same one that the DC Multiverse have for their arms. So for the Marvel Legends to finally have it, it's cool. Plus, look at that range. It allows them to do so much more now, and I love it. And if I decide to like go in and like shave some plastic off and modify this guy like I normally would, this would pretty much be like my definitive Daredevil action figure forever. Like that's it. Well, except for the black one. I know they're gonna make a black version of this because of season 2. But still, the thing is amazing. He can move a lot. He's very movable. And you know what that means? I took a lot of pictures. Some good pictures. And now it is time for my rating. For painting and sculpting of this action figure, amazing. Absolutely beautiful. There's no complaint. Love it. Love everything about it. For articulation and accessories, articulation is on point. Love it. But the accessories kind of suck when it comes to the open hand and fist hand, but you know, I can ignore that, so I can give him a star for that. And for pricing, $24.25, this thing gets 3 stars. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This video was pretty short when it came to the actual toy review, and that's probably because of the origin, and that's my fault because the origin was too long. I'll probably put a stamp on YouTube so you can skip it and go straight to toy review. But either way, what I said is absolute. This action figure is actually really awesome. Who needs a Maximum Spider-Man when you got a Daredevil who basically is a little bit Maximum, just he needs better accessories. Basically, he needs 2 fists and 2 open hands. But I seriously love this action figure. It is really good. Like, I had so much fun posing him, so much fun moving him around, especially since I didn't have to actually fix him to do so. It really tells me how much effort they put into this figure. Now, I haven't heard anyone have complaints about this figure yet, about like breakage or anything, and if it does, I'm probably just gonna fix it because I really do like this figure. This is awesome. Not just because it's Daredevil Born Again, but because it's just a really good figure, and I do recommend it. If you love Daredevil and you just want a new Daredevil to add to your shelf, get this guy. If you don't want him, you can always get the Daredevil they're making for the comic book line, but me personally, you're missing out because this Daredevil, it's pretty clean. It's it's just, look at these pictures. It's just awesome. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like, subscribe. I do apologize for my like crazy schedule when it comes to uploading. I'm still trying to get the hang of that because I'm still dealing with life itself, like just work and just a bunch of other stuff. So I do apologize for that. But you know, I'm gonna still try to upload as much as I can. And I'm still working on the stop motion. Like I said, I am working on the Daredevil stop motion. But yeah, like I said before, thank you guys for watching. Like this video, please give me a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Next review will be Cable and Vegeta and a lightsaber, because, you know, Comic-Con haul.